Powered by the Montana Television Network. The 10 o'clock news continues on KAJ, Montana's news leader.
The U.S. has gone to the United Nations in response to North Korea's nuclear tests last Sunday. The UN Security Council has passed a watered-down package of sanctions from what the Trump administration had been pushing for. Weijia Zhang has more details from the White House.
The UN Security Council agreed to new sanctions in response to North Korea's latest nuclear test.
The draft resolution has been adopted unanimously.
The resolution bans all textile imports and prohibits countries from authorizing new work permits for North Koreans. But it does not include the ban on all oil imports from the country and freezing of assets.
North Korea's neighbors, its trading partners, and the entire international community are united against its dangerous and illegal actions.
The U.S. agreed to get rid of those elements in exchange for China's vote.
We have an enormous incentive to make it unanimous.
Dr. Jonathan Pollock studies Far East relationships for the Brookings Institute. He says China has become increasingly estranged from North Korea.
Their relationship now borders on a hostile relationship.
But he adds that China is also worried about a war on the Korean Peninsula, so it is not willing to push North Korean leader Kim Jong-un too far. North Korea has warned of a harsh response against the U.S. for pushing these new sanctions. Weijia Zhang, CBS News, the White House.
And Peru is expelling North Korea's ambassador to the country to protest what it calls North Korea's repeated and flagrant violations of UN Security Council resolutions. Coming up later, smoke clearing has led to some football games being made up. Derek Berkeley will have the highlights. And an emotional rally held after state legislative committee decides on proposed cuts to private health care providers. Find out what they decided after the break.